Logan Paul recently made over $5 million in just one day with NFTs. And if you have no idea what NFTs are, then don't worry, because I'm going to be explaining in this video and how he did it. But first, be sure to hit the like button down below so that I can continue to grow on YouTube and hopefully one day can sell my own NFT and make millions of dollars and retire in one day. Please. If you want to skip ahead to any particular part in this video, I have everything listed right here in the timestamps. I also have it in the description below, but let's just jump straight into this. Cool, so let's get into this. Logan Paul has been making videos on YouTube for many years now, and you might know him for a couple of reasons, such as... Oh my God!
It's the knockout. Oh, but they so desperately want. Oh! We got a Charizard!
Logan Paul is diving headfirst into the cryptocurrency space with the launch of his first non-fungible token, also known as NFT. So what are NFTs? You know, as just mentioned, NFTs are non-fungible tokens and they sit on the blockchain a little bit like digital currencies such as Bitcoin. But what makes them a little bit different is the fact that they can't be split up. So, you know, you can have one whole Bitcoin, but you can also have 0.000125678% or whatever it is of a Bitcoin. You know, you can just split this up so many times, and there are many Bitcoins. There are a limited amount, but there are many of them. Whereas a thing like an NFT is there can only really be one if you want, or there can only be 10 in the world. So it's a little bit more like art and sort of digital assets that can't really be replicated, they can't be faked, and that's what makes NFTs so interesting. The digital coding behind NFTs makes them verifiable, so no one can copy them, no one can steal them or can make replicas or anything like that. There is only one true version of it. You know, I like to think of it, as many other people have been describing NFTs, as like having the Mona Lisa. You could print it on the highest grade paper that you have with the best printer in the world, and it still wouldn't be the original, and experts would be able to look at it and tell that what you have isn't the original Mona Lisa. Now sure, you can go ahead and hang it on the wall and it might look great in your room, and people may say, oh, that's cool, you have the Mona Lisa on your wall, but you know that it's not real, and they know that it's not real because the real one sat in the Louvre in France. NFTs can be anything. A lot of people mention that they can be things like domain names or in-game like guns or collectibles. I really think that things like Call of Duty are going to explode in the future with NFTs. I know where, well, I mean, just think about it in an instance of, let's say there are only 10,000 of a very rare gun created in Call of Duty. It has like, it shoots rainbows or something in the game, and it's pretty cool, and or it's completely gold camo, something like that that looks really rare and people want it. The price of that can go really high because there's only 10,000 of them made. And when you're playing the game and you get killed by someone and you see they have this really cool weapon, you want it, right? So you're gonna be able to like trade, buy, purchase to get yourself and make a character inside the game look really cool. I see this being used in things like World of Warcraft, even going back to things like RuneScape and Club Penguin. You used to have exclusive items on there. It would make your character look so much more interesting than the other people around. Same with things like Habbo Hotel. So I really think that NFTs really sit well within the gaming space. But I know you can even have NFTs at things like tweets. The CEO and founder of Twitter, Jack Dorsey, recently put his tweet up for auction as an NFT, and as I'm recording this video, it's currently sat at $2.5 million. Just to say, yeah, I own Jack Dorsey's tweet, which is kind of crazy. Again, like Logan Paul, he's just printing money out of thin air. 3 years ago, the NFT market was worth no more than 42 million US dollars. And by the end of 2020, it had grown by 705%, which is just insane. And it's currently over $338 million in value. Logan's NFTs, as you can see here, are him in a anime style on a Pokemon style card. There were 3 versions made, a silver one, a bronze one, and a shiny one, I believe. They look pretty cool, and it's kind of an interesting concept that he merged with the Pokemon stuff that he's been recently doing with the trading cards, because as we know, the past year, Pokemon cards and trading cards for like NBA and all of that sort of thing have also skyrocketed. So him combining these 2 things was pretty smart. So Logan only created 3,000 of these NFTs, and he sold them on February 19th for 1 Ethereum, which at the time was around $2,000. In that first day, he managed to sell 1,772 NFTs of these cards for 1 Ethereum, which, as I said, was about $2,000 at the time. And that brought in roughly 3.5 million sales just through selling a digital asset, an NFT, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. He made over $1 million in 30 minutes simply through creating something in Photoshop and then putting it online. And because of his brand and reputation and being new to this space, he was able to make $1 million in 30 minutes. Like, that must be the most easiest money he's ever made. And it's pretty crazy. And it kind of highlights why everyone's jumping into NFTs at the moment, and why this is obviously going to continue to just become a big bubble, I would say, at the moment, because people are going to be spending a lot of money buying these things, seeing them as investments when they're going to crash. But I'll talk a little bit about that in a few minutes time. Later that day, these sales climbed to over $5 million US. He managed to sell a total of 2,586 of the 3,000, with the rest of them apparently being burned, which I'm guessing is the digital version of just, setting on fire and making sure that no one can ever get a hold of them. Logan partnered to create and distribute these NFTs with a partner called Bondly, who are a peer-to-peer exchange that enables trading across any chain and through any medium, but with most NFTs being built on the Ethereum network. There are some other NFT platforms that are out there. They're all kind of competing to see who's going to be the standout one. Personally, I really like Rarible. I've kind of looked at it. It's an NFT marketplace. You can buy and sell on there. It looks really interesting. I like the look of the website. And you can find some really interesting art on there. One of the most weirdest people that I didn't expect to be on there selling their own NFTs was Lindsay Lohan. Like, what? Like, why are you there? And her art and stuff that she's sending is a bit odd as well. Like, it's not really things that you think people would be paying money for. She should be, I don't know, getting the rights to Mean Girls and something, and, you know, saying, as if, and, you know, all of these amazing quotes from Mean Girls. That is the kind of stuff that she should be putting out as an NFT, because I imagine some people will want to buy some of the quotes, the funny scenes, the things from the movies that she's been in. Demand for these NFTs was already pretty high, but Logan incentivized people by also offering them 3 people the chance to potentially win $40,000 worth of Pokemon cards, which obviously that's a great incentive. That meant that a lot of people were going to buy into his NFTs simply because the Pokemon trading cards for the first editions, they've just been going up in value over the past year and a half since Logan started these unboxing live streams on his YouTube channel. And with this contest, those 3 people who won a pack would also be invited to his Pokemon live stream card reveal in Los Angeles. So there was a huge incentivization for people to purchase one of these NFTs. Personally, I'm waiting for Kanye West to drop an NFT. I'm gonna be buying that, whether it be an artwork or a new album or something like that. I know Kings of Leon recently put their new album up as an NFT. Don't really know why anyone wants to listen to Kings of Leon, but there you go, they're making NFTs. And yeah, I imagine if Kanye does it, it's probably going to be way over 1 Ethereum. So I'm probably not going to be able to buy it because it's just going to be so expensive. But I think at the minute, NFTs are kind of a rich person's game. You've got to have a lot of money. People putting a lot of money into NFTs. And as I mentioned before, I do think it is a bit of a bubble. I think that, you know, a lot of these investments people are making into NFTs, you can't really know if they're actually going to go up in value. A lot of people's fame, like Logan, for example, could simply burst. He might not be popular in 5 years' time, and no one's going to care about his NFT, and someone may have paid a lot of money for it, and in a few years it could just be worth a couple of $100s. So it is a bit risky, but it is definitely an interesting time, and there will be a few people who stand up. This right here is one of my favorite creators right now. I don't know if they're going to become big or anything like that, but maybe I'll buy one of their things, maybe not, I don't know. But I like their style, and I think that they do definitely have room to grow and become bigger in the NFT market. Traff is one of my favorite creators online. You may have seen me mention him a few times on this YouTube channel, and he recently released an NFT of his own, also for 1 Ethereum. No one's currently bought it at the moment, but we'll see if that manages to sell or auction. But Traff, I've mentioned him here in a previous video where he made over 140k in just 7 days selling his iPhone icons. So for him to be able to sell things online, I think he sees that this definitely is an interesting market that's going to develop and grow. If you do want to see the little bit of sort of the background and the story as to how he managed to make over 140k just selling iPhone icons online, then I made a whole video about it. You can click it right here or the link in the description. But thanks for watching. Remember to smash that like button and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And I guess I'll see you all in my next video. Have a great day.